everyone, Tammy here from Frou-frou Studio, and welcome back. Today I am going to work on some pages out of a old photo album. I don't know how many of you follow me on Instagram, but I posted these yesterday. I've been making these and I'm just in love with them. And they're just pages out of an old photo album that was pretty much totally destroyed. It was in a box of stuff that my sister and I had gotten at an auction. And I decided to play around with some of the pages and started making these, and I'm loving them. So we're going to make a couple today, and I'll show you kind of the process that I went through to make them. And I've already prepped a couple that we can work on just to save time and make the video go a little quicker. So basically this is what I started with. It's just a page out of the photo album. The photo slid up in here, and you could slide one on this side and slide one on this side, and I have covered the back side. They're very thick, and so they'd be really good on the front of a journal. You could use them on the inside too, but they are, you know, like I said, quite thick. They're press board, so they're very sturdy, and that's why I think they'd be really good for a journal cover. And they're good size too. You could, let me grab this, my book front up here, and I'll show you. Like if this particular book is 5 3/4 by 8.5, so you could see that's a really good size to put on the front of a journal, is my thinking for what they'd be good for. So let's get started and see what we can do. So for this particular one, I just like I said, I covered it with some Tim Holtz paper, and it's this one has got one of the little journaling cards that are like this inside of it. You know, I just glued it in there and then glued the back on, so we could get some dimension inside the photo hole. And I have tried to, on each one of them, put some kind of piece inside there to build it up. I'm going to put some of these little three-dimensional little foam pieces in to build it up so it sticks up. So I'm just going to place this here so I can decide where I want this. About right there, I think. So we're going to put a couple of these on the back. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I am. Like I said, I've been playing with these today and last night, and I'm really enjoying it. I think it always feels good, better when you're doing this junk journaling stuff, when you are reusing something that, you know, normally would get thrown away. It's kind of nice to repurpose something. It makes you feel good, or it does me anyway. Okay, and then our little guy's gonna sit right in the window, kind of like this. And I've got this piece that I'm going to put down the side right here. It's a Tim Holtz piece as well. And I've got some fabric strips. And I'm going to put one of them across this piece right here where the photo went in and out, just to kind of cover that up and give it a more finished look. And this is just a piece of denim with a piece of old quilt on it, and I sewed that button with some red embroidery thread, and I'm going to use Fabri-Tac to attach that. I'm going to do that first so that that is sturdied up right there and drying. And then our little guy will sit right here. This piece is going to go right here. Okay, so let's put this piece down. I'm going to use art glitter glue for that. And this is one of the thick pieces from Tim Holtz, and I peeled the top off because I didn't want it to be the baseboard thickness. So I just peeled the top off of it. So you can do that for those of you that are not aware and you don't want that big thickness. You can make it as thin or as thick as you want it. Okay. Kind of line him up again. All right, and let's put, this are just little pieces of doodad. That's a technical term, doodads, that I kind of picked out just to put on here. They're little pieces of tickets, and what I was looking for when I was doing these was just something that would work color-wise with everything else that I had going on. So there's no rhyme or reason, really, for any of it other than color. Bring that down. All right, so this little guy needs to go on first. Oh, actually, I think I wanted to put that on first. I can still get it on there. Turn that now. Sorry about that. I know that looks kind of awkward when I'm gluing it, but you know how art glitter glue is. Once it's stuck, it's stuck. Alrighty. You'll notice I keep putting him back just to make sure that I'm getting everything where I want it to be. Can't pick it up. I think I want it that way. I should have took a picture of it so I wouldn't be sitting here fiddling around with it again. Trying to make sure all the numbers are showing because I like the numbers. So what's everybody into today? Like I said, I've been doing this. I did do some cleaning this morning because, you know, we have to sacrifice craft time sometimes. Do I want... I almost think I want him behind that one. And I am going to put some dimensional stuff on him as well. Like where he is actually down in the frame or in front of the frame part. Just to kind of take up that slack. And just make him a little bit more sturdy. Oop. I might have to put a little bit of Fabri-Tac right under his feet there where he's sitting on that piece of blue jean, but we'll see how that goes. And then I made just this little cluster to go up in this corner. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac on that. Put this back in here for a second. Okay, now comes the fun part. We're going to take some random stamps and we're going to stamp around this just to kind of give this frame a little bit of character. They're pretty grungy. Like I said, they're very old. So I just pulled some random stamps and we're going to go through and do some stamping. The first thing I'm going to do is add my little crackles. I love my little crackles. And this is Vintage Photo that I'm using. And the stamp is a Tim Holtz stamp. And it was one of the ones that was exclusive to Joann's. So I don't know if you can get it anywhere besides there. But it was one of the ones that it has stamps in rubber stamps, clear stamps like this, and it also has a stencil that comes with it. And then this is Distress Oxide and old paper, and it's my little splotchy stamp, and I'm going to stamp that in various places. And it has kind of a, even though it says old paper, it has kind of a greenish tint. But I like the way that it looks. So there's our base. Now what we're going to do is take some random stamps and stamp around different areas. I have like this little triangle thing. I think it's like a postmark. looking thing. I'm going to do those in black soot. And I'm going to do some circles, because you got to have circles of some kind. They don't have to be fully on the page. You can do halves. And what else do I have over here? I have a number, and I'm going to do the number in coffee. I have a big one of these because I use this color a lot. And you can see I'm not being real picky about where I'm putting these. I'm just going for it. And then I also have some letters, and I'm going to do these in both the brown and black. This is Tim Holtz stamp as well. Okay, let's do a bit in black. Actually, let me do one more place over here in brown. Lift that up. There we go. There's that one, all done. I've got another one we can do as well. But that's how it looks when it's finished. And I think that would look really cute on the front of a journal. So let's do another one. Okay, this one I don't have inked up, so it'll take us a little bit longer. Like I said, it's got a nice finish back on it now. Move my stamps out of the way. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my sleeves out of the way too. And let's take some vintage photo and get everything inked up real quick. The longest part of these is picking out what you're going to put on them and getting all your pieces together. I've spent more time doing that than I have putting them together. They go together pretty quickly, but deciding what I was going to do was a different story, because it was like, ooh, I like this, and ooh, I like that, and so that's the thing I wanted to get done before I started making the video, because I'm so indecisive sometimes when it comes to stuff like that, that you guys would go nuts. Waiting for me to make up my mind. Most all these pieces are Tim Holtz pieces. There's a couple that aren't, but for the most part, they all are. Just because that's what I have the most of. I should have sewed that little button on there already, but we'll see what we can do to make it work. Okay, so for this one, let's see if I can remember how I had it laid out here. I was using these flowers and this label. This little girl is going to sit in the middle pretty much. And my build-up is going to be this flower and this flower behind her head, kind of. Kind of like that. Let me grab a couple more little foam thingies to put behind her. Alright, so we need the label, glue to go across our little photo slit there. I'll move it over because I've got another. Alright, and then this piece is going down the one side. And then let's put some little foam thingies on the back of our flowers here. Whoops. That one's not sticky on either side. What's going on there? Oh, I guess I didn't pull the back off. Duh. Okay. hard to tell on her where her bottom should be in this dress. I think about right there is okay, because I don't want her umbrella or her foot to be off the edge. So I'm going to put her about right there, I think. All right, so we have this guy. Scoop her over just a tad toward the middle more. And again, just kind of random pieces for color, you know, colors that match. See if I can manage to get these glued where they go. All right, now she's going to need probably right at her waist a little foam piece. The rest of it was hidden pretty good. Okay, hold that just for a second. Let it get adhered to the flowers back there. Okay. Now I have this little butterfly, and I think I'm going to put it like up on this flower. All right, now my thought was to put this here. And I really meant to put this underneath there. And I bet I might be able to get it under there. Okay, fabric tack. This, the frames have just a little bit of a slick consistency to them, so I was able to pull up that art glitter glue. Under normal circumstances, if that was just regular flat paper, that would not have been possible, I'm sure, because it would have been way too dry. Let's see if I can have the same luck up here and get this little piece. See, you can see this one may not be as easy. I definitely don't want to tear it. There we go. Let's do it this way. I'll cut that off once I get it. Actually, this piece is prettier. Hold that just for a second. Now, let me reach back here and I'll get this glue out of the way. Grab a needle, a little piece of thread, and maybe even a little piece of scrap piece of ribbon of some sort. Let's see if we can't do something here. Is this too pink? No, I think that'll work. So I'm just going to cut just a little scrap piece of this off. Should have grabbed different scissors than those, obviously. Sorry, I know I'm reaching all over the place. If I can see the eye here, we'll thread this needle. Feel free to laugh. Sewing is not my strong suit. Laugh at myself. There we go. I know I'm driving you guys crazy doing this. I'm not a sewer, if you couldn't tell already. I don't want this neat or anything like that. I want it to be very, very rustic, which is a good thing because that's how it would be with me sewing it anyway. I'm doing several times because I want you to be able to see the thread. Just do a knot. Well, there we go. Hope that wasn't too painful. Okay, again, we're going to put Fabri-Tac. All right, now the stamping. Same kind of process. We're going to put the cracks on first. Okay, and then we're going to put on our old paper blotches. All right, now let's see what we got for this one over here. I've got some text. So let's just kind of pick some text and do in the coffee. I like this text stamp because it's got all kinds of different kinds, so you can mix it up and do different ones and not have to change your stamps. All right, so there's our browns. Let's do some of this really fancy in black, just in a couple places. Can't really see it. Okay, sorry, I scooted you way over there. You probably couldn't see anything. All right, and some of these bigger letters in the black. All right, and let's get some circles on there. Whoops. And a couple of these numbers, and I think we'll be good. All right, so there's that one. So we did two fairly quickly, but like I said, the main thing to me is that it takes longer to, for me to decide what I'm gonna do for them than it does to actually make them. I'm gonna put some font right here, because there's kind of a blank space there. So there's that one. And here's what it looks like on the front of a cover. It looks really good with that color too, doesn't it? All right, so that's my video for today. The only other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to announce a giveaway for my 500 subbies. I do appreciate you guys so much subscribing to my channel, and in appreciation of that, I am going to do a giveaway, and the giveaway is this little girl with this little topper that we just completed. So all you have to do to qualify to win is leave a comment in this video, and I will use the random comment picker to pick a winner, and I will do that next weekend. That way everybody has about a week to watch the video and to be sure and leave a comment. But you have to leave a comment, because I'm going to use the comment picker. Even if you just do a smiley face or a thumbs up or a hi or whatever, be sure and leave an actual comment. It won't generate anything if you just, give it a thumbs up or whatever. You have to leave a comment. So I hope that all of you will participate, and like I said, next weekend I'll use the comment generator, pick a winner, and this is what I will send to you. And I'll do the drawing, or the picker live, so everybody can see who won. So, excuse me. Until then, everybody continue to have a wonderful weekend. And I will be back on Tuesday for I Saw It on Pinterest. Bye, guys. And thank you so much.